Hey, what's up guys? So just as usual, I'm going to catch you up on anything that I did outside of the video, like off camera. So all I did off camera was a little bit of crushing because I had sold some air damage runes and some neutral damage runes, which should be displayed on the screen. And then I used that comma to kind of crush these boots, Kokoko boots. I was focusing for MP loss resistance runes. It worked out pretty well. I tried out 5 of them, and when I saw that they worked out, I went and I made some more and I crushed those as well. And I'm pretty sure I got some good benefit out of it. They're up in market right now. Right now on Dofus there's this bug with crushing where sometimes when I go to crush I have to relog, or it won't be able to, or I won't be able to like put up items to crush or something. You guys will see that bug pretty soon, and you'll see it also once during the video, but don't be alarmed. Anyways, it worked out pretty well for me, and then I also did some Incarnam farming, because after that I had no comments to put things up in market, so I had to go to Incarnam and just farm some mobs, and the resources there kind of sell for pretty good, and I don't know, so it felt like a pretty good option to me. I also went and did some questing, as you're seeing right now on the screen, because I needed some pure commas while waiting for things to sell, because I just couldn't put things up in market, which was the issue. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy the video. Peace! Hello and good morning everyone, it's a new day. We're here on episode 3, we're about to start it. Just before we go and start, I want to thank you guys again for the second episode. Did really well. You guys really seem to be enjoying it, and I couldn't thank you enough. So for this goal, if you guys remember last time, we left off at 100,000 commas in market value. I did do some stuff off camera that I then showed you real quick before this video. So you got that, so that put me a little bit over. But for a goal for this video, I want to try and set for 300,000 commas. So my goal for this video, 300,000 commas. So how easy or difficult that is going to be dependent on what we see right now when we log. So we're just going to be doing that. And I need something to start me off. Like if I can get at least 20,000, that would be good. But anything that sells is good. Okay, 16,000. That's not the best. I could have hoped for more. But okay, what do we sell? Some chimeric feathers. This is just this is all stuff that I this is all stuff that I farmed in Incarnam. And this is what we had bought together in the first episode, I believe, for a little bit cheaper, so that has finally sold. So I'm just going to go around, update my prices, and I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so we're good. We've updated all of our prices in market. I won't tell you exactly how much we have up for sale right now, but it's not that important. I would have hoped they would be selling faster, but honestly, like if you look here and you kind of look in the workshop how many people are maging currently, you don't have that many people, given... You know, to be fair, it is still like during the day on a weekday or like work day or whatever, but still, I don't know. I would have hoped to see some more people. It's okay though. Anyway, so for the plan for this video, I will need more things, and I know I said I don't want to do any sort of combat stuff, which is you know, still mostly holds true, but just during this beginning section, just to build up my initial commas, I think I might have to, because I want to get some runes, but I don't have like I don't really have the funds to craft the equipment for some things. So like for example, if you look here back at my sales, so initially when I first logged on I saw this one here. So if you look, I got chimeric feathers, 10 of those sold for this much, and celestial wool and magical cure. These are all things that I had gone at Incarnam. Like this is all of the stuff I farmed Incarnam for. So maybe that stuff can help me if I can go farm Incarnam. Alternatively, I was also looking at, here, where are they? So I'm looking for resistance runes, like percentage resistance, should be somewhere here. Okay, so let's say I look at percentage resistance runes. So these, every 10 sells for 1445,000. Okay, this is almost 15. Here it's almost 15. Here it's, 18, very nice. And then here, okay. So if I want to focus on one of these, I would want to focus on water resistance percentage runes. So I kind of want to go for this, and I have in mind a set that I want to be using. So actually, I'd like to crush for this, but I'm just considering if it's too expensive in market, I might have to go drop some of the resources for it. And the set's just going to be the Skara leaf set. So Skara, the blue one obviously, because that's the water one. So maybe I should type blue Skara to isolate it. So blue Skara. Now it's easier to look at. Okay, so we got this set. They all give about like, you know, between 3 and 4 and 5. Yeah, I think they all give 5 except this one. So anyways, they all give some water resistance. And as a set, I don't think it's too expensive, and I think it's definitely craftable for me. So this costs 4,000 in market, but how much does it cost to craft? So it costs 700, 1,100, and now this is expensive. See, so this, for example, this one's easier for me to buy in market, unless this is a false like average price, but I don't think it is. So here, this one's 4,000 in market. This one's 8,000, but what's the resources on this? So this one's 4,000 on the golden wings, and then the rest is nothing, like 1,000 total. So this will cost me like a 5,000, and this one, if I just buy it here, it'll be 4,000. That'll give me total 19,000. How much do these cost? So okay, again, so the expensive stuff in these is the golden scarab ugly carapace, which I would need to do the dungeon for. So I think I might just go and do that dungeon, and then I'll do these. But I hope I have not done the achievement for the dungeon yet on this account, because if I have, that would be quite unfortunate. Oh, I think I have, because okay, I've done 100% of achievements, so I can't do that. Damn, that's unfortunate. I could have gotten some of these for free. Okay, well, since that's the case, maybe I can just buy a few of these and try it, or let me just go look at it in market. I'll make a decision and come back to you guys. Okay, so I made a decision. So I can only really craft this one. I want to do this one. The rest of them are too expensive. These don't actually have this price in market. They're about a third less. So each one only costs like about 1,100. So I can probably craft a couple of these and try and crush those. Also, what's interesting here is that they each have up to 3 damage. And that 3 damage has a lot of sync. Each damage is 20 sync. So when I do my focus crush on my water percent resistance, they can really help carry and get me a lot of water percentage runes. So I'm going to do this. I'm not sure exactly how many I'm going to craft. I'm going to see how many I can afford. I'm going to guess if the total cost of manufacturing for each is like 2,000 kamas. I think I can do maybe 5. I think I can do maybe 5. I'll try that, and I'll see you at the room market when I have them all crafted. Okay, see you. Okay, so I have them crafted, but just real quick, I realized I forgot to mention to you guys. So I did get some gear, not really gear, but just like skin stuff, because look good, feel good. I got this, and this cape. The cape cost me 1,000 kamas. The rest was like 100. So it cost me like 1,500 kamas max total. And I got some of this stuff just for the pods, because the set itself doesn't give that much, but it gives a little bit, and it cost me like 1,000 kamas for the whole set, not even. And I put all my stats are basically in strength, a little bit in intelligence, so I can use explosive flask and do a little bit more damage. That way I can one-shot all the creatures in Incarnam. I just did that for my farming, but usually I put all my stats in strength just so I can maximize my pods over here. But yeah, I just want to show you guys that I have this cool skin. I quite like it. Anyways, while running here, I sold some of the water, so now I can go and get that. I only ended up crafting 4 scarab ugly capes, but the reason I did that is because I couldn't really afford 5. Well, I could do the 5, but if I did 5, then I would not have kamas to put up the runes in market, which obviously I should not be doing. But now I just sold this, and I kind of think I want to do one more and come and do them all together, so hold on. So the quick interruption aside, so now I have my 5 and I'm ready to go. I'm going to put these in here. I'm going to put these in here. Dofus. Okay, be right back. Okay, so before I crush them, let's just see what we're kind of going for here. So each 10 wings cost me, I don't have it because I had to relog. Okay, well, each 10 wings cost me about 1,000 kamas, so each 5 would be 500. So I'm working out the price for each cape. So 500, this was 300, 800, this cost absolutely nothing. And then each one of these costs 1,100. So I'd say each cape cost me about 2,000 in craft. And I have 5 of them, so in total this whole endeavor cost me 10,000 kamas. So if I can get 10,000 kamas back, or more, that would be good. Obviously we're all hoping for more. In terms of stats, ideally, obviously, I want 5 water percent damage and 3 damage. This is the worst example I can get. I have 2 and 4, which is the lower ends. This one's the best. So best example, I have 5% and 3. And then here I have 4% and 3, which is a nice mix. 4% and 2, worst stats. And then 5% of 2, which is a decent mix again. So I have this. All we need is 10,000 kamas. Fingers crossed. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay, so does that give me 20? Okay, cool. Okay, so that cost me 10,000 commas. I ended up with 37. So I'm gonna go put this up, and I'll see you in a sec. Hey, this is interesting. So I was just putting my stuff up and working, and this guy messaged me. So shout out to, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, bro, but Aro died. Let's go with Aro died. So I'm sorry for whoever Aro is. You know, hope they're resting in peace. Shout out Aro died. Thanks. Alright, so if you guys remember at the start of the video, I had that sale of 10 chimeric feathers. So if we look here where they come from, it's from here in Incarnam. You get them versus small Dofus. So the interesting thing is each 10 sells for about 7,500 commas. And since right now I'm low on commas, just waiting for stuff to sell in the market, I think I'm just going to farm a little bit here, see how many of these I can get. And at the same time, I'll be dropping some of these other things. And maybe I can craft some stuff out of it, and we'll see what we'll do. So just for now, I'm going to be doing a little bit of farming here. And I'll catch you on the flip. Okay guys, so finally time for good news. So I've been here farming. I've been here doing my Incarnam stuff, so I'm just going to put those stuff up in market, but also I want to show you guys. So while I've been doing that, things have started to sell. So I sold some of the ivory from that first episode, sold some of that water percent resistance runes, and also sold a little bit of petals. So I'm just going to show you. I'm going to put this stuff up here in sales real quick. So I'm going to put that stuff up. Let's see just approximately like what these things sell for, so you guys know why I'm doing this. So there's like 7,500. I can sell 100 of these. Can get me that many commas. If I get 100 of these, I can get 14,000 whatever. So I can just take these out of market and do it. Take these out, put these up for 100. So you know, once all this stuff is up, I'm going to go collect those commas, and now we can get on to moving to bigger and better things. Here we go. Okay, awesome. So we're here. We're going to collect our commas. I got to collect my commas before going to Bonta because I don't even have enough commas for the Zap right now. I only have 300. We're almost at 40,000 commas. So we're almost at 4 times what we started with, and we also have stuff of value that are still, you know, on their way to go up. So I'm just going to go to Bonta, and we'll figure out something to do there. See you there. Okay, so I think I'm just going to do water percent resistance runes again. Because, I don't know, they just sold really quickly and they have a really good price. Obviously, it could be just coincidence that they sold, someone needed them at that time, but, I mean, if they have a higher price, I'm assuming that people need them more. So that blue Scarleaf set is appealing to me. However, we already did the cape, and the other things are a bit too expensive. So I'm just going to look around here. If you guys remember, we pull up the encyclopedia. I'm just going to go to resistances and water percent resistances. Sort by level so we can get some of the cheaper stuff. Okay, so now I'm looking for something. I don't want one big thing because typically those, I don't know, I can't really be putting my commas into one big thing. I want something that I can craft multiple times and like get a little bit extra off each one. So like if each one gives me 5,000 commas benefit and I can make like 10 of those, that would be perfect. Instead of, you know, one item that I'm just putting all my eggs in one basket, you know, rolling the dice on. So we'll look here. We got to look at recipes and stuff. Okay, so this one seems interesting. Lymphatic boots. What's the recipe on this? Dark rose petals? No, that's way too expensive. Can't be doing that. Ice quack boots. Okay, I'll look around here and I'll let you guys know. Okay, so I think I've settled on the Gob Cool hammer. I think it'll be my best choice because look, here it's 70,000 commas in market. Craft says this is 1,000. It says this is 7,000, but if we look here, it only costs 500 in market. And then this is 1,200, this and this. So in total, the craft would cost me maybe 3,000 on the absolute max, but probably close to 2,500. I think I can easily make 10 of these. And the good thing is it has a summon on it. And that summon, as we've been explaining, gives a lot of good sync. And that sync will help me get a lot more water percentage runes. So I think... should I craft hammers or buy hammers? That's my question. So, no, it costs a lot more to craft, so I think I'm just going to actually buy 10 of these, and then I'll go buy the rest and craft them, and I'll see you at the Crush Workshop. Here we go. Alright, so we got them crafted. We're ready to go, but before that, I have something I want to show you guys. This is so awesome. I think this episode's really doing well. I really like this. things are actually starting to sell. So that stuff that I just got in Incronam, that started to sell. Magical Cure, 100, some iron that I had got just by farming like a little bit of mining stuff. So things are starting to sell. I'm starting to grow my base of, oh my god, while talking. Beautiful, beautiful. While talking, this 100 thing sold. Okay, so I'm really starting to build up my base of commas. So anyways, hopefully that luck will carry through to this. So I crafted my 10. If you remember, I had almost 40,000 commas, so we can estimate that it cost me 35,000 commas, which means that each one cost me 3,500 to craft. And 3,500 is like a little bit over 2 water percentage resistance runes. So if each one gives me more than 2, then I'll be very in benefit. I don't know how to say this. I'll be profitable. Okay, so 35,000 is a number to beat. We got 10 in here. Here there's 2. That's why it's not filled up all the way. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Pray to God. Oh my God. Okay, round of applause for me, please. Amazing. Okay, so wait, I gotta take a screenshot of this. What the hell? This is beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, so 245,000 commas for your boy, Defy. Alright, so we can now go and put this stuff up. I don't even know if I have the commas to put this up. This is crazy. Okay, so I'll go. No, I do, because I sold stuff. That's right. That's right, that's right. Ah, this is awesome. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to go put this stuff up. I think I can still do this because, so it's giving me back like almost 18,000 worth. And each one cost me only 3,000. So I can still do this one a few times. I'll think about it and I'll get back to you. 1 second. Okay, well, this is all up. And I have 400,000 commas worth in market. The goal that we set at the start of the episode was 300,000. So I can say we've safely passed that. I could end the episode right here, but I got a little bit of commas and I'm feeling a little bit risky, so I just want to go and put the cherry on top with one more item. I'm just going to find something and crush it just as a last minute thing and see how we do. 1 second. Okay, so the item that I settled on is this one, the Mishmash offal. So I picked this one because of the 10 heals mostly. That was the main reason I picked it. Those 10 heals. I only got 9 in the craft, but oh well. And I was not sure which damage I was going to go for. I was just going to pick whichever one I get 3, but they all ended up as 2, so my luck is shit. But I then bought some water damage runes, and I just got a guy to quickly put 1 water damage rune on top of it. So this is going to be the last item of the video. It cost me in total, I think, 13,000 to craft, which means if I get 10 water damage runes out of it, which is hopefully possible. If I get 10 water damage runes out of it, then I would have made my commas back. Anything above that is a plus. Here we go, fingers crossed. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and that's beautiful. There we go. So now we have 40 of these. Put those up, and I don't know if that's not just the the icing on the cake of this video. I'm gonna go put those up. Let's see where we end up, and we'll draw the episode to a close right there. Okay, so this is what we have. We have 455,000 worth of stuff here in market. I also have some stuff in the resource market, but we'll ignore that for now. We just look at this beauty. So we have all this. We have all this going for us. And hopefully some stuff will sell for next time. And we can, I think next time, I think my goal is going to be the 1 million commas. We'll see. It depends on what sells. But anyways, let's go to our Haven bag and draw this episode to a close. So if you guys enjoy this series, which you have been, I assume, based on the previous videos and how you guys are responding to them, I'm getting a lot of like positive feedback around it, and I'm glad you guys do seem to be enjoying it. Make sure you leave a like, and you can comment, tell me what you're looking forward to in the next episodes. I do have big plans coming up, so it's going to be awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode in particular. See you next time. Peace.